Taurus. Thanks for joining me for your November 2017 forecast for the month. It is your full moon month, and I'm shuffling the Ludi Lescaut Tarot, and I got that in New Orleans a long time ago. I am also running a special. I want to tell you about this just real quick. If you purchase a 60 or a 90-minute reading with me from now until the full moon of the 4th, the Taurus full moon on the 4th of November, you will receive a free 10-minute reading that you can either use at the end of your session, or you can choose to use it by the end of the year for a 10-minute fresher up reading, and it's a $40 value. So I wanted to do something for Halloween, for November, and also to show the YouTubers that I appreciate you and I appreciate the support on the channel. And I'm excited about this. I've never done a special before, so we'll see how it goes. On the 4th of November, it is your full moon, 11 degrees of Taurus, almost right smack in the middle, in the first house of self, and it's a super moon. This is a super full moon. That means she's reached her perigee. She's closest to the earth at this point in time, and she'll be really close. So this is closure, a release for Taurus, feeling accomplished in an area that you've worked hard in. You could say goodbye to an old way of self, an old approach to something. You can release what no longer serves you at this time. And please watch your ascendant and your moon forecast for a full cosmic catch-up. But this is your beauty moon. And I feel like Taurus is done with a method or an approach to life in a certain way. You're closing the door on the old, what is no longer serving its purpose for you. And the 5th of November, Mercury enters the sign of Sagittarius, and that energy is conjunct Saturn in the 8th house of intimacy. And the information and details and analysis of your shared resources and who you are intimate with is coming through here. And Saturn has been very limiting on your partners and your resources together as a couple, at your intimate money. Saturn has been doing a number here. And the good news is that on December 21st of 2017, Saturn leaves your money sector. But as he approaches the tail end of his transit, he tends to just tighten up the vice a little bit. And you and your partner, your shared resources, or who's investing in you, or your couple's money, it feels a little limiting. And Mercury is going to coming in this, ignites this energy again and has you assessing your budget and his money and your money and her money and everybody's money. So details and information here in the 8th house. Also, this is a house of sex too, and death, and those two areas don't get a lot of talk on YouTube. But I'm taboo. I don't give a shit about taboo. I'll talk all about it. It's like it's part of life, and you can't just run around being afraid of words and topics all the time. It's just a part of who we are. So I think a very hot way to interpret this would be talking sexually, or trying to impress someone with your verbal feistiness or adeptness. What's the word? Phone sex, something like that. Mercury in the 8th. What you feel you shouldn't be doing might feel a little naughty, conjunct Saturn, and you can get away with it. So there could be something in there for you kinky Taurians out there. Also, the communication of what needs to be said in your intimate relationships. Finances aside, there is something that needs to be expressed in the 8th house for Taurus. And maybe your significant other needs to hear something in that area. Ooh, getting a little bit of a chill starting here. We'll see what kind of spirit activities in this video. I had something happen 3 videos ago. What was that? I don't remember. Irrelevant. Anyway, moving on. On the 7th of November, Venus enters Scorpio. So, conjunct Jupiter in the 7th house. For Taurus who's looking for the soulmate, this is the month. For Taurus who's in relationship, you're having a hell of a year. This is the year for relationships for Taurus because fortunately, Scorpio is placed across the wheel from you, and this is the 7th house of marriage and relationship, monogamy, soulmates. And Venus conjunct Jupiter, it doesn't get better as far as aspects or conjunctions. And these two harmonious, benevolent energies are sitting in your soulmate sector. So the 7th is amazing for the connection, but this continues, and Jupiter is here until November 8th of 2018. So you're getting hitched if you want to be married. You're getting proposed to. You're finding connection. I mean, as long as you're doing what you need to do in order to be present, whether it's get out of the house, do something online, or just meet, mix and mingle, talk, take opportunities, say yes to some things that you wouldn't normally, and that'll do you a lot of good. You never know. And the aspects and the astrology for Taurus says it's the year to meet the person you're supposed to be with. Or it's the year to expand the relationship you're in an extra level because Jupiter is elevating. We're all ascending anyway. That's a part of the path. But Jupiter is a level up, and your relationship could take the next level too. So if you're living together, you could become engaged. If you're engaged, you can get married, etc. Or you can just start living together if you're just, in a dating relationship and things like that. Circle the 11th because this is a day of insight. And it has to do with Saturn trining Uranus at an exact 25-degree mark. Uranus in Aries at 25 degrees and Saturn in Sagittarius at 25 degrees. The 8th house and the 12th house. Very quiet, but there's a secret that's revealed here for Taurus. You hear a secret. You hear either intuitively, you become aware of something, or you could literally be told something, probably from your most intimate relationships, the 8th and 12th house. This is very talk about taboo. But with Uranus, it's shock. It's wow, I'm surprised to hear this. So there's a little mystery and intrigue happening for Taurus on the 11th specifically. On the 18th, the new moon at 26 degrees of Scorpio in the 7th house. That's the new moon for your new relationship. It's planned out here for you, Taurus, starting with your full supermoon and then conjunction in all of your intimate sectors and relationship. Pretty magnificent. It's much better energy than October. And you will have a great partnership year, business partnerships as well, not just who you're in love with. It could also apply to who's working with you and who's investing in you. The 8th house of investments as well. So if someone was stingy with money, Mercury conjunct Saturn effective the 5th through the rest of the month, we'll see them maybe come out of pocket a little more, maybe feel more inclined to express themselves with what they can loan you or help you. Loans could be approved too for November in a big way for Taurus. On the 21st, the sun enters Sag after the new moon in the 7th, then we have the sun in the 8th. So it's 7th and 8th house, sex, intimacy, partnership, relationship. Taurus is excelling in those areas. That's where the focus is for this month. And Neptune goes direct on the 22nd, giving us some clarity here. There's a beautiful aspect between Jupiter and Neptune on the 29th and 30th of this month. And you want to circle those days for peace and hope and clarity. Between the 11th house where you hold Pisces and the Jupiterian energy in the 7th house. So friends, lovers, Everybody's getting along. I wanted to tell you a little bit about our Mercury retrograde happening in December because it's right at the top on the 3rd in Sagittarius in this 8th house. So as soon as you're connecting with your intimacies and going forward, you're going to then review them at the top of December through the 22nd of December. Mercury's going to retrograde at 29 degrees of Sagittarius, back through 13 degrees of Sag. So reviewing your intimate connections, reviewing your money and your partnerships, who's investing in you. Let's pull the cards for Taurus and see what comes up. I wanted to tell you also, in addition to booking with me, you can reach me at audreyalison.com for that spooky special deal. And if you're interested in the song that you hear on the intro and outro video, I've gotten a lot of messages, both privately and on the YouTube comments about the song. And it's now available for download and purchase if you're interested. It is a song that I wrote and recorded in 2011. It's called My Golden Vow. And I wrote this with a guitar player named Guido Bryant. And it is available on Bandcamp. The links are all below for my tarot course, for my readings, for the Vimeo messages. I appreciate your support. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here are your cards. First card, Queen of Cups, water, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, female, intuitive, compassionate. She's come up a lot in these readings. I think because of our water being influenced so much by Jupiter and Jupiter in Scorpio, intuition at its best is present when the Queen of Cups appears. Well, next to the High Priestess, because you don't want to get that twisted. No one beats that energy as far as intuitiveness. The Queen of Cups is a close second, though. Oh, now we have a Queen of Coins. That's you, Taurus. This is the Taurus female. How beautiful. She's got a rabbit at her feet. Luck is with you. Jupiter is luck in the 7th house of Scorpio. Grounded, financial stability, abundance, prosperity, earnings. What else we got? 7 of Coins, more earth, Taurus, female energy. Stages of progression in your work and career. Transformation in how you're earning money. Changing the pace up a little bit. Because you're in one career doesn't mean you have to stick to that forever. You can tweak the career. And the 7 in the coin cards suggest transformation and development of your skill set. And it's only when you reach the 8 of Coins are you the master of your skills. So you have a little bit to go, just a step. Tweak a few things. Let's see what else is here. 7 of Wands. Defensiveness, competition, a little bit of agitation, and defending what you do for a living. For the Taurus artist, and I know there's a lot of you because Taurus is ruled by Venus, and Venus is art and decoration and balance and love and all things like that. But the artists defending, or even just people that own their own business, defending what is yours, copywriting, allowing everyone to know this is mine. You're trying to let a lot of people know you did it first or something like that, and maybe you're being a little defensive. This came up for Pisces too, I think I remember. And that's okay. We are in a time of having to stand your ground. The climate of our world is temperamental right now, and there's a lot of defensive energy. And it might not be who you are at the core of you, but it just comes out like, don't try to take this from me, this is mine. And that happens in business. So the Queen of Coins, Taurus is maybe putting their stamp on their own skill, their own skill set that they're developing, and they want to defend it. Oh, you have the 7 of Coins. Look at that. Now, if we were playing cards, we'd have 2 pair. We got 2 queens and 2 sevens. Who's going to trump that? Let's pull another card, see if we get a full house. Let's look for the queen or the 7. No. Oh, but it is the Taurus. It's the page of coins, or the knave, as they call it, or valet, or princess, whatever term you're into. But he brings news about money. He's got some developments about earnings for you and more earth. So we didn't get a full house, but we have protection and communication regarding work and artistry still, I want to say. So I'm feeling a lot of artistry vibe for Taurus and Taurus rising and Taurus moon. I'm looking at what this dude's doing too because I'm intrigued. I want to know what the hell's going on here. He's writing in something, but he's got a skull near him. He's got the globe. He's got a knife, a coin. It reminds me of the magician in that you have all of the tools, all four elements, all four tools you need to move forward in something. And don't allow anyone else to tell you you don't have the skill set for something. Thank you. Oh, I have the chills now because I know what it is. Tweak your resume. See how he's writing? The only person that can tell you you don't have the skill set is you. So tweak your resume to suggest, don't lie, but look, if you've done something, don't write the bare minimum. Let them know how much you can do, not just what you've done. Write about your potential in your resume. Write about the potential and the vision of where you see yourself, and you can manifest that. If you write about what you see yourself doing, I see someone walking and it caught my attention. If you write about what you think you can see yourself doing, you can manifest it quicker. So tweak the resume a little bit and you're good to go. And that's the shifting up of energy a little bit too. And use your intuition. We started with the cups. There could be a female that helps you, water or earth, that assists you in the development of your career or your work. Or you can hone in on and draw from the energy of the Queen of Cups, and don't tell everybody what it is you're doing. And keep them a little bit guessing. Be compassionate and warm-hearted and good-natured like the Queen of Cups, but she trusts her gut over her mind. So pay attention to that little piece of advice. I appreciate you, Taurus. Thank you for viewing this. I'm wishing you a beautiful full moon and November. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.